So, after playing through all of Sonic Generations, including its 100%, I guess we should probably finish Shadow Generations, huh? Kind of feels weird to have fully finished that game first, Sonic Generations, because Shadow Generations kind of wanted to beat alongside of Sonic, but that apparently was a bigger ass than I thought. In more ways than one! Ah, man. It's just a thing, we should probably just jump into the actual game and talk. Yeah, we haven't played it since 11/12. Here it is 12/3 in terms of dates, so that's over 3 weeks. Oops, my bad. I'm sorry. I really do feel bad for not getting to this game's and as long as it's been. So, we're gonna finish it up tonight. I've been told there's not that much left, so we should be able to finish this all in about a... Actually, what am I doing? Take the warps. I should be able to finish this all within like an hour and a half, 2 hour time, I would think, based on what I've been told. So, we'll just go from there. I'll warp back from Space Colonies to be faster. The last time we ended this, we unlocked our next and I think maybe final brand new ability for Shadow. I'm gonna say probably brand new because I know we still need the Doom Wings. We got it like once and then poof. So we haven't seen it since the first stage. It's kind of odd. It's one of those situations where I already know what the final power should be because the Doom Wings were kind of a sneak peek. I don't know why. Like, I will say how they're handling the wings are kind of weird, but let's just get into the actual level here. This is the weird one, from what I understand, for Shadow specifically. Because this is a Sonic Frontiers level. Sonic was in this area, not Shadow. So, okay, the correlation here is kind of weird, but that is just the way of these generation games. Sometimes you get a level that makes literally no sense. Like, I don't know, Crisis City in Sonic Generations, when that's supposed to be wiped from history. And for Shadow Generations, same problem. Supposed to be wiped from history. But it's not. Okay. So also I gotta get used to this power, because it's like whatever it's called, the Doom Slop. I'll call it because the control is slop. It's very weird to maneuver. Sure. I didn't get to say this where I went on my break earlier, but I saw you in chat there, Amber. How you doing? Yeah, I'm gonna get the hint bubble because I just want to be reminded what this thing's called. Doom Morph. Okay. I'm gonna go that way because this is Chaos Control. I seen a short of this specific mechanic, so I kind of have a better idea of how it controls because of the short. You basically want to hold it when you want to go up. You want to like hit that going down. I don't know. It's kind of weird to describe because you want to go forward, you got to release, I think, earlier or something. I remember more how it works than describing it.
Let's do this. Free. Reach.
I will say, this is kind of an odd level, like, in more ways than one. Not just because Shadow doesn't go through this at all, because he's not in Frontiers, but it's a situation where this is not a level in Sonic Frontiers. This is a world. The levels were cyberspace. The hub worlds were the main areas to explore, and this is Chaos Island. This was the third area. That's what makes this kind of weird, because this was more of an open world section. So to make a full platforming level out of it is very unique. Okay, okay, okay. You know what? Let's just fail every part of that jump. Literally every part. Fine. I need the platform anyways. I just know how to fall.
Alright. Chaos Control!
I will say the set pieces here are really cool because of how massive this area is in Sonic Generation. Wow, I'm going back a game. In Sonic Frontiers, so to make it this expansive for Shadow Generations. Yeah, I had a lot of source material to work with here. Oh, I probably could have Chaos Speared those. Those are the spinning enemies. I remember those. Because these things you can't attack to like stop, so Chaos Control. I'm gonna hold off for a second. Okay, now, I was gonna say, I'm gonna hold off until there's a good reason to use this. Okay, these are shadow creatures. Well, I can't really do much. This is a very big level, holy crap. I mean, I'm not surprised, given how massive this area is just for a platforming area to begin with. But oh man, they had a lot of areas to work with. And they really made sure of that. Barely. Barely made it for Chaos Control ended. Really? I was off by 20 seconds. Huh. I'll probably end up doing this in like a little bit. I want to mainly finish the main game, so I'm gonna ignore the rank. Any interaction to your stream? Well, hopefully that works out for you, because it's really hard to add a lot of interactive plugins and such. I've noticed OBS, because it just complicates things. I'm doing it right myself. Thanks for asking. I'm just glad to finally be back to streaming stuff after having to take off for pretty much the entire last month. I really hate having to do that so much, but like I said, starting the stream tonight, we will miss that part. It's like most of like the ending stretch of 2024 kind of felt like a repeat of 2022 for me in a lot of ways. I had to take breaks from a lot of stuff. I actually haven't turned on my desktop in like probably a week. I'm not even exaggerating. I normally turn this on almost every day to do stuff, but this past month, not so much. I've been doing mainly all my stuff on my phone or a laptop instead. I just didn't want to turn on the main computer. And that's bad at that point, because I don't want to do that. Okay, I guess I go this way instead. I want to get that collectible. Okay, give me that. Thank you. I had a feeling I'd probably just have to go back for it. Okay.
This is the ultimate power.
Oh, that's cool. They're essentially little tunnels. Okay, this is a unique kind of platform. I don't even know what this could have been featured from. There's a couple different Sonic games do something similar. It's essentially a weighted platform, so it could be anything. This specific level is reminding me of using the Drill Wisp from Sonic Colors in a lot of areas, because this feels very much like a Drill Wisp kind of power. I had a feeling. I was trying to avoid that as much as possible. I like seeing the Frontiers logo in the back. Remember when that's the only thing we knew about this game for like a year? The logo. Yeah. Classic Sega marketing. We'll tell you literally nothing about our product until like 2 weeks before it launches. And it won't backfire in the end, we hope. Yeah, I don't know what they would have done for a Lost World level thinking about it, Matt. I'm trying to think what level would have been best to represent from that. Oh, this is the new cutscene I was thinking they added back in Sonic Generations. So this is the part,
Found you, Shadow.
yeah, where they fight each
Blue
other.
Hedgehog, of all places.
Of course, they gotta reenact that specific dialogue from Green
You
Forest.
have something I need.
You can wait until my business is finished.
Yeah, sorry, but that Chaos Emerald and I have a date with a monster.
Well then, it'll be a date to die for.
Huh. A convenient portal. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, so this fight's supposed to be canon between both of the games. Now, who wins the fight? I don't know. I don't think you actually fight in this. I think it's just a cutscene. Yeah, this is just a cutscene. Kind of on time for it to happen there right away. You finish up Chaos Island and boom, suddenly you're just here. With Sonic. I do wish you could play this, because this looks cool, like this specific level. Especially given how he's trying to use Doom powers, but something is blocking it. That's odd. That's how he loses.
Nice hustle, but I won this one. So I'm taking the emerald. See ya.
I finally find you, and what do I see? Sonic defeating you. What happened?
I will beat him on equal terms, or not at all.
A fine time for you to be honorable. Now he has the Chaos Emerald.
No, he has a fake emerald. I'll have
Yeah,
you
remember that
swap it
beginning
for
part?
yours after I'm finished with my mission.
They didn't do anything with the fake
Look
one
at you.
until
As
now.
a professional jewel thief, I approve.
It does make you wonder, though, one thing. He was using Chaos Control before he got the Chaos Emerald in Space Colony Arc the first time. Level 1, you don't have a Chaos Emerald. You're working your way towards it. It's a good thing you came prepared, eh? Double the Chaos Power should have made my timer 10 minutes, or 10 seconds, I'm just saying. Glad we can link back up. Now you'd be a big help. I'll keep scanning around and gather intel for you. The sooner we're out of here, the better. Can't believe you went all that trouble to get Sonic the fake. You're such a softie. But hell no, it's a fake soon, so hurry up. Yeah, I think it's supposed to be implied. I don't think you actually see it as a cutscene by the end of this, from what I understand, but it's implied that I think it's Rouge that swaps out the emeralds back. So Sonic has the fake for now, but by the time he gets to the Time Eater, Rouge has already swapped the yellow emerald back out for the real one, not the fake. Imagine if she didn't do that. The ending would be horrible for Sonic's. Just saying. At this, he's being helped by his younger self from the past. They act the same, but his past self is a lot quieter. You like him. Anyway, I keep tagging Sonic's friends to help me. Watch out for a giant flying time-eating monster. It's a jerk. Yeah, she kind of got trapped by that thing, and then, yeah. It was a bad time. I should probably go to the boss gate now, huh? So I can activate the challenges. Unless, is there another level? Normally I should be able to do something there. But no, it's telling me to go to challenge gate, so I gotta do that. I know where this one is already. I found it. It's in the depths of this whole area. It's kind of a lot. This is the one thing I do hear a lot of people knock about this specific game, and I don't blame them. You gotta go to the challenge gate, and then the game is like, or not the challenge gate, the boss gate, excuse me, and then the game goes like, wait a minute. Challenges. And they unlock the challenge gates outside of the world. This is a little much, because I have to run back and forth between here and above ground. At least they're kind enough to finally give me a shortcut back in. But the fact I have to leave here anyways is not the most ideal situation. I wish the challenge games were just available like they are in Sonic Generations, but Shadow Generations, you have to go out of your way for them. It's kind of weird. Sonic Forces Part 1. We forgot it existed. Please, you should too. Remember that advertisement comment I made before? Sonic Forces is the reason why you gotta advertise your game more than like 2 weeks before it launches. Because that game kind of just came and went. It was literally a nothing experience, to be fair, anyways. I wanted to see something when I was running around. Where was it? Not Bloom, look reflections. Oh no, you can't turn off motion blur in this. I was thinking you could. I don't know why. Because if I can, I usually turn off motion blur because it's just kind of nasty. Alright, well, I guess we're doing Act 2 first because it's right here. I will say, I know people are not the biggest fan of the music here. I don't think Act 2's music's all that bad. Like, Act 1, yeah, the beginning's kind of eh. It takes a bit for the melody to fully get there for me, but Act 2, now it starts immediately to a point where I like. It's just a thing that they want to go a little more, like, I wouldn't say dubsteppy, but more kind of like techno. And I know not everyone's a fan of that. That's the thing. Music's very subjective, so this is a thing of you may or may not like music for X or Y. That's just, again, music subjective. So people are going to feel kind of differently about a lot of different pieces of the music. I really cannot believe I missed that. I want to see what my time. Oh no, it just resets because no checkpoint. I thought he had a checkpoint. Well, I'll have my second chance now. To be fair, this music comment I made, I know a lot of people felt the same about Bullet Station. So Act 2 of Rail Canyon from Sonic Heroes. People felt the same about that level, where the beginning is just kind of bad, and then like the second half of the song is really where it picks up. This is again where music's subjective. I've listened to the song enough outside of playing Shadow Generations, I don't mind it as much, but I can see why people didn't care for it. Take the express elevator. Because rings don't matter in challenges. Alright, give me this. Wait for the music note to go. And now figure out where the heck is it going. What? Why is it way up there? Okay, I gotta figure out how to get to that island then. That's kind of a far spot. Is there like a spring I'm missing? I mean, there's these things. But that takes me back and forth between these platforms. Doesn't really help me, honestly. How do you get that? Is it this? Hang on. No, it's just to get one of your treasures. Well, that doesn't help me at all. Nice aromata. Doesn't even look like the egg plate. Just looks like an actual gun fleet. I don't think there was one of those in a proper Sonic game. Closest I can think of is Shadow the Hedgehog with the air fleet level. And even then, that's just the President's aircraft. That takes me here. No, I can't go up there. I thought I could land on that platform. I don't know why. How do you get to that island? Where the heck? This is like, they're playing floating islands, so I know you're supposed to get to them, period. I just don't know how. I just leave that note for now, because I don't want to take 10 minutes trying to get the one specific collectible. I'll do the other one first. Alright, so cyclones. Okay. Oh, so you mean these things?
This is the
I wonder what I meant with cyclone. This makes sense.
all right. Three. Let's do this. This is the
I think that other path I was trying to take is probably where I could have gotten another collectible. I'll deal with that later.
Let's do this.
I just want to know if this specific Musino collectible is going to go to space or not, like the last one did. Oh, I see a button. That wasn't in my view before. That's probably how I get up to those top platforms. If I had to take a guess. Dude. 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 I missed it. I'm not gonna bother. It's gone. I kept on missing every time. I wish I could homing attack the stupid thing. But I couldn't. Yeah, that's how you get up. That makes way more sense. It's just like actual Sonic Frontiers, where you just do a random thing and boom, here's some platforms. And here's some more. This is a very Frontiers area. I'm not surprised. Oh, that's how they're trying to pick their palette for Super Shadow. That's cool. That's an actual proper render, but the palette information, that's just some behind-the-scenes stuff for coloring the character. That's neat. Oh, come on. Get up. I just want a simple little screw. Alright, let's see if we can actually grab the stupid note. I'm probably gonna get it on the way around. I'm not gonna follow it, because I know its path. Oh, I missed! So much for knowing where it's going. Got it. Interesting art. This could have been from literally anything. I don't know why, but it was giving me Sonic Prime vibes for whatever reason at first. I don't know why. Not even close to the art style of that show. I still haven't watched that final season. I probably will at some point soon-ish, I don't know. I'm kind of waiting for like more stuff that I'm interested in to release on Netflix before I re-up my subscription to them. As of right now, there isn't anything on there. It's like, oh, I'm gonna renew for a month yet. Probably next year at some point. I just know from what I've been told, yeah, you can probably wait on the ending of Prime because it's just kind of there. Heard people really didn't like how that show ended. Really? This one's gonna suck to get. Holy crap, it's all platforming gauntlet. And watch, I do all this and then it'll be a shortcut. I keep on doing that early. I don't mean to do that every time. Because again, the Doom slop, I keep on forgetting what its name is. I don't know why, it's not sticking. But this Doom transformation is really not intuitive on its control. It's very weird. Like, I keep on playing around with the thing, I'll get used to it. Literally jumping back in after not playing for a couple weeks, yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing. Not surprising. That wasn't even a where I needed to go. I'll get on the way down, I guess. Eggman Circus, but in the sky. Man, imagine if that's how it was in Sonic... not Sonic, Shadow the Hedgehog. How? I don't even know where that is in relation to me. How do you get over there from here? There's gotta be another switch I didn't hit or something. Like, what in the world did I miss to get to that specific platform from here? What? Yeah, it is very hard to grasp at first. It's just an experimentation power. I think that's its biggest problem. Because it's very janky on its execution, I feel. Where am I missing a thing in the platform with? See that switch down below? I'm gonna go hit it, because I see nothing else from up here. Now that makes more sense. Instead of whatever I was trying to do. Give me a little more time, why not? Oh, that was probably a terrible idea. Okay, great. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Why? They're not permanent buttons, they're temporary. That's kind of dumb. I'm afraid of hitting Chaos Control again, because last time I tried it, the enemies went and spawned. I kind of deloaded them, essentially. There we go. Episode Shadow. Also Shadow on a motorcycle. We've seen that plenty of times. I just don't know if I've ever seen that render. It really doesn't help that some of the powers you use in this kind of game have the standard Sonic button syndrome when, yeah, they're only using like 3 buttons and you got an entire controller set to work with. You can use more. Don't be shy. Alright, let's do it. Chaos Island Act 1. We got Doom Morphing. So, we'll get over my jank with this soon enough. Yeah, see, the beginning part of this song, not the biggest fan of. I can see why people are like, eh, when they first heard Chaos Island. Because I do think it's a little too wub-wub for me. This is too much dubstepping. And unfortunately, with how short this challenge is, that's all I get to hear. It gets good after like 30 seconds. Okay, well, the things are all gone to go on the top platform, so hopefully this is not going to take me to space. Okay, I can deal with down below. Got it. Like Adventure 2 concept. That was before they shut the deal with soap, because no soap shoes on Sonic. That's his normal shoes. That came later in development, from what I understand. Because the demo they shipped out for the Dreamcast with copies of Phantasy Star Online, I believe that was the demo it came with. That demo did not have the soap shoes, and that was kind of late into the console. So yeah, that deal kind of came late. I wouldn't be surprised when like the last 6 months of development, or something like that.
Ultimate power.
Really? I'm shocked I walked past the collectible. That's impressive.
Let's do this. Free. Ultimate power. Control.
Man, that S rank is a cakewalk when you can actually freeze time Maybe it's a little broken from ability. If you're not a fan of the timer being frozen for doing IL runs of stages, so time attacking, the PC version specifically does have an option, the Hedge Mod Manager. There's a cheat you can turn on that disables time freezing with Chaos Control. So if you're not the biggest fan of that for trying to get a good time, because it does mess with your time, you can turn that off. But it's only a thing you can do on PC because of the mod manager. Or concept art for SA2. Actually, wait a minute. I should probably just go from here. Because there's not that much I have to retread. If I could just go from this direction. Wait a minute. I kind of want that. Oh no, it's a Chaos Control point. Never mind. I thought that was a collectible. I don't know why. Alright, we got all of our keys. Wait a minute. Hang on. No, we don't. There's still another one? Wait, where's that last key? These gates have only needed 3 before. Why does this one need 4? Huh? Why did I miss a key? Hello? Oh. Yeah, that's my bad. I was gonna say, like, wait a minute, miss a key. Have it right here in front of your face. You got distracted by the shiny collectible, buddy. Go back. All right, let's now fight the boss. That was a nice diversion. Yeah, Kirk Thornton. Yeah, he's been growing on me a bit as well for the Shadow voice. I still prefer Jason Griffith. I think he was still probably the best Shadow VA, but I'm also kind of biased on that since I've been growing up with that VA for a good chunk of my time hearing the Shadow voice. Between Shadow the Hedgehog, SonicGhost 6, the spin-off games, Sonic X, like, I've heard him in so much. I'm kind of just used to the voice. Alright, here we go. Let's do it.
What is this? A seal of some sort?
Yeah, it'll be fair that this guy doesn't know what this staff is, because this Shadow never interacted with it. Remember, SonicGhost 6 never happened. It was wiped from history.
And restore myself to the timeline.
Restore myself. He even knows he doesn't exist.
Darkness.
Now that makes sense. I actually like that little touch in the story. He's trying to defeat Shadow because he knows I need to do this in order to exist now.
Welcome to the ultimate game of Shadow Tag.
Have fun. I don't have any chaos powers to use here, as in like the chaos burst abilities. No chaos level 1, 2, or 3. Yeah, honestly, the 06 stuff they picked for this is probably the best stuff they could have picked. Now, I did hear that there's a theory with this game that makes sense for story. All of the bosses you fight in this game all relate to Shadow in some fashion. Whether they be things that copy his abilities, prototypes of the original character, or are basically a doppelganger of Shadow. Think about it, BioLizard was the original prototype for Shadow the Hedgehog. Mecha Overlord was a copy of all the characters from Sonic Heroes, taking a copy of Shadow's set abilities and such. And Mephiles is just Shadow's Shadow. Not to mention Black Doom, which is a part of us, because he gave us some of his DNA. All the bosses in this game, that's why I've been not mentioning it up to this point, because I haven't gotten to all the bosses until this point. Like all the unique ones, at least. They're all essentially just Shadow the Hedgehog in some fashion. Something tells me I probably shouldn't have done this. Probably a terrible idea. Dude, I'm hitting the button. Please get close enough. It won't hit his core. I don't know why. Oh, there's a shield. That's why. I didn't see that the first time. Okay, that makes more sense. I gotta wait for him to appear for a chaos control.
Let's do this. Take this! Chaos control!
Got him. If you knew which one's the real one, you probably just go straight for him. I didn't know which one. Wasn't paying attention to it. That's a cool way of ending the fight. I like we punch him so hard he becomes a staff again. That makes no sense. To be fair, Mephiles being back, along with the rest of the 06 stuff, makes no sense. But we've been saying that since 2011's version of Sonic Generations. Time here took a really weird direction by pulling in things that shouldn't even exist. Alright, there we go. That's my final little collectible piece to probably get to this Doom Saturn up in the sky.
Don't be frightened. The promised time is nigh upon us, Shadow. Soon you will be mine.
Shadow will never serve you. He's nothing like you.
You haven't seen the other 10 routes he takes in his own adventure. He does it all the time.
Who's in his reigns? He's a warrior, a destroyer.
Yes, the warrior that will destroy you.
I have learned from our last encounter. There will be no mistakes this time. Struggle all you want. You will be mine.
Professor, what do you think he means he learned from our last encounter?
I surmise you
What do you
defeated
think?
him at some point in the future. He has grown a new body and used the nebulous nature of time in white space to accelerate his plans for revenge.
He's right. No more mistakes. This time, I will crush every last one of them.
Shadow, no!
Maria?
It breaks my heart to see you so full of anger. This isn't who you are. Do you know why I named you Shadow? Because without light, there's only darkness. But a shadow will show you where to find the light. Do you understand? I don't want you to be driven by darkness. I want you to be happy. Stand in the light with peace in your heart.
So I guess it's implied that this Shadow hasn't fought Black Doom, but they know each other because of what happened in Space Colony Arc. We got that exchange already, like he knows him. But it's also acting like I never fought him. So did Shadow the Hedgehog actually happen or not? What was that line of what do you mean by from our last encounter? Like, what do you mean by that line, Shadow? That literally made no sense. Your context makes it sound like you never fought Black Doom before, but then your context makes it sound like you have. Please make up your mind. I'm just saying, that's a little confusing. Alright, final ability, which I'm pretty sure I know what this one is.
Calls to me. No.
Yeah, remember those wings you had in like the first 30 minutes? Yeah, 5 hours later, here, have them back. I have a bone to pick with these wings. Because I'm very confused by this. This will allow us probably to fly up to the center of white space and actually fight Black Doom. That's why it's a power for the very ending. I understand that. Why, though, did we get a sneak peek at this ability back in Space Colony Arc Act 2? Honestly, that kind of felt like a random thing to show me. I don't think it needed to be in Space Colony Act 2. We have Radical Highway home. Radical Highway comes home. So at least 50 rings, then you can press both of the bumpers, and then we can just fly. Consumes rings, so it's basically like a supersonic form, just with wings. Alright. I think this would have been a better way of introducing the wings to the player. Instead of getting the wings randomly in a level and then losing them for the rest of your adventure. Like, why? That's the one thing I just will not understand with the power system. Why give a sneak peek for the wings? I think I kind of backfired.
You cannot deny me, Shadow. You are finally complete. Come, face me. I shall claim you, mind, body, and soul, and become the perfect being.
I'm sorry I put you on this path, Shadow, but I'm proud of how you have walked it. I believe in you, son.
Shadow!
It's all right, Maria. I'm letting go of that destructive anger. But I will continue to fight.
I think the Sonics are a little too busy destroying the rest of the white space area, so it's starting to get a little unstable.
Fight with your wish in my heart. Your wish for everyone to have a chance to be happy.
I smirk. Trying to show that, hey, yeah, I got control. See? Look, I'm happy. Quick question, how do I put these wings away? It's gonna be awkward going through doors now. Guess you don't know, I'll have to figure it out myself.
Nothing can stop me from reaching that line now.
But can I just not? I'm gonna go home. There we go. So you can turn on and off the Doom Wings for levels. this is the cool thing about having the wings, because it opens up new paths in a lot of these stages. So I get why the wings are a thing you get at the very end for that reason. I just don't understand, why did they show it in Act 2 and then take it away for the rest of your adventure? That's kind of a waste, I think. I just want to talk to all the characters before I leave. Alert! Black Doom is nearly ready to unleash his full might. Shadow, you have destroyed him before. I'm certain you can do it again. I believe in you.
I will assist you, Shadow.
I'll cover you from here when you engage Black Doom. What? Protect Professor Gerald and Maria at all costs. I do not protect, I destroy. However, I can protect those by destroying all who threatens them.
Shadow.
I am eager to return to normal space and time. Much easier to tally the units I destroy there. I propose a 2-person bombing expedition. You never once think of just taking the day off and blowing things up, Omega? I'm just saying. I think you might be a pyromaniac. I know I probably just missed some lines before from just going off and like doing the main thing. I honestly kind of forgot about the rest of the characters. Whoa. The professor guy sure is smart. He actually knows a lot about fishing, all sorts of life forms. He seems sad though, like he had a lot on his mind. I invited him to go fishing so he can relax for a bit. Wow, Maria is so very nice. Never met, but she acted like we've always been best friends. I told her all about Froggy and all the fish that I caught. She had so many questions about where I come from and where I've been. Hope I could take her fishing one day. Don't tell him about the guns. That big thing in the sky sure is spooky. But I seen you and Sonic running around, working really hard to save everybody. I'll say anyway and let you finish what you do.
Good luck.
Froggy, where are you, good buddy? About time to go home. I actually like how he... Oh, you can't warp. Interesting. I like how he actually, like, knows the other Sonics are here. Well, at least the main Sonic. Because he's commenting on it. I want to talk to these two last, but I guess I'm set up for this now. So I'll talk to Robotnik's now.
You are my finest creation.
Right, thank you. We want to forget about the lizard, though. That thing was weird. I've seen so many things, uncovered countless mysteries, pushed the very boundaries of science. You, Shadow, are my finest creation. I have every faith that you'll put an end to this madness.
Shadow.
When this is over, I think I have an inkling of what comes next. Your promise to Maria is a good one, but not let it be your only cause in life. We are gone. Live for yourself. Fulfill your full potential. And again, I made you with limitless potential, so I guess that's a tall order. Yeah, you think?
Shadow, you are
You're
my
first created.
finest creation.
Hey, stop talking. I'm trying to read. When you were first created, the potential of your power was too great. I fashioned those limiter rings to keep your power in check. Alright, so we're actually making those really canon now. Not a thing we did once in a game we wiped from existence. Not a random extra they made for a cartoon. No. The limiter rings are legit fully canon now. Wow, it's about time. That's been a thing we've been talking about for like 20 years. Given how you are now, you must not remove them. You will likely explode. Only move in the most dire circumstances. You will burn like a raging furnace of energy. I don't want you to burn it up. I'm honestly shocked they made that canon, because
so
after 06, you thought they might try again with the mainline series that doesn't wipe itself from history. Maybe try to make that little idea a canon thing. And then they never did anything with Shadow, minus the episode Shadow thing for Forces. Yeah, it's kind of been a rough history for the Hedgehog after 2006. He's kind of just put in the back burner. Shadow, I'm so proud of you. We through so much, but you stay true to yourself. I know you can do this. Go, Shadow, go. I thank you.
I believe in you.
It's hard not to be scared of everything going on, but I never been afraid, not deep down. Because I know you're here, doing the best to protect us. I'm sure there'll be many more who will feel the same way about you one day.
Shadow.
Don't look so sad, Shadow. I don't know what will happen after you win, Maybe we won't see each other for a long while. But I love you, and nothing can change that. No matter how far apart we are, my love will always be there with you. Please always remember that. Yeah, he kind of did and didn't. His history with his memory on you is a little complicated, we'll just say. I'm about ready to lose my wings, but that's not a big deal. I kind of want to at this rate, honestly. Shadow, look, I don't trust many people. I respect even fewer. You are special. So much I feel compelled to admit it. You got a lot going on, and Black Doom is in your head. So I just wanted to say,
Watch out for yourself.
be careful. Here at the end of it all, okay? And if you need someone after it's all said and done, I'm here for you. Listen to me, I sound like Amy Rose. Yeah, just minus the flirting, but we also dropped that, like, after 2011. You were pretty brutal when you took down the Black Orange before. There's a good chance that they'll find a way to revive themselves again. What I'm getting at is, don't hold back.
Take him down.
Take this creep to pieces. Or tear this creep to pieces. Yeah, take it to pieces too, why don't you? Take all the pieces with you. Sonic and his friends are still tracking down the last of the Chaos Emeralds. We still have time to swap out the fake emerald for the real
Good
thing.
luck, Shadow.
But this plan hinges on you coming back alive, so don't mess this up. So at this point, this could be before the Sonics get to Planet Wisp, or even just the Egg Dragoon fight. But I got a lot of time to make up for. What are these things? Oh, it's the clock. I couldn't tell for a second. This one's supposed to be a Doom Wings challenge, but guess what I didn't have anymore. Honestly, it doesn't really matter. I'm not gonna make it. I need the wings. I'll do it later. I just need to get rings now. Was there a section I had like a crap ton of rings? Makes it easier. What is this? Oh. Okay, we got Doom challenges. I'm not gonna do those right now. I'm gonna focus on the main campaign. So I'm gonna ignore that and focus on that the next time I play. That must be some of the hard mode stuff people have been talking about. This should be enough rings here. I don't have to activate the wings right now. I could just hold off. I really wish I could warp though, because oh no, I can't. I just couldn't do it with the wings, I guess. I guess this is probably the best vantage point. It's where I got the Doom Wings to begin with.
Unleash the power!
Hello, Radical Highway at home. So is there no actual Radical Highway stage? Did they just cop out and say, we'll just put Radical Highway in like every stage? But not Chaos Island? I just noticed that was not in Chaos Island. The one stage.
Reach! Reach! Yeah. Fly!
Nice, I missed like every ring. Okay. Huh? Why would I? Is there a point to turn them off? Oh wait, no, is this actually it? I'm gonna do this without the wings. Actually, I kind of just want to play without the wings first. There it is. It's like, dude, where is it? We've been literally making the references the entire time. Where is the actual Radical Highway? There it is. Literally the final stage. Very fitting for the final stage. That was an enemy that had a shield. That's stupid. That looked like maybe that light above me I could have hit with a chaos sphere. I'll try it next time if I return to the beginning. 'Cause I saw a path on my right, I think. I'll even bring this mechanic back. Makes sense, it was in Sonic Generations. Might as well put the little pulley swing animation thing in this too. Honestly, of all the stages I could have pulled from Sonic Adventure 2, for Shadow specifically, yeah, this is it. Like, I can't really think of any other stage as more iconic for Shadow from Sonic Adventure 2 than Radical Highway. Like, this is the stage. And, so iconic, in fact, it was in Sonic Generations 3DS. This is the stage that represented Sonic Adventure 2 in that, which was kind of odd, because Sonic never went through that. So, okay. Also, as a fun fact with this game, there are so many remixes of Radical Highway in this, but not a single one of them was from the original Sonic Generations on 3DS. They're all brand new. Probably should have done that, yep. We'll have a second chance at this. I messed the pulley thing up first.
Out of my way.
Well, didn't know that was gonna happen. My bad.
This is it.
I'll say, this has to be like a falling down section, essentially, like we had in Space Colony Act 1. Well, I don't have the control, it's just essentially a slide. Oh, okay, that's kind of cheap. No homing attack when you jump like this, so I kind of just missed a platform.
Out of my way.
Ah, single spring, really? That's where a Doom Wing would have been useful. Cool idea, the stage doesn't let you use, oh god, doesn't let you use Chaos Control. Honestly, the only stage so far that's really been like that. Also, the Trick Rant's coming back as a cool touch. I saw that. There was a Chaos Control-esque, like, Lightspeed warp to work with, so I guess I can do that probably later. It's just the first visit, no Chaos Control. Which really makes me just say, screw the rank for the first visit, because it might just be better to do later. Especially when I can get the Doom Wings. But right now I'm going wingless. Wingless percent. I think that's actually the thing for Shadow Generation leaderboard. I think the default is just any percent no wings. I think. That's what I've heard. Once I actually beat the game, I can actually watch speedruns. I haven't been able to do that because I need to finish the main campaign first. Okay, that's a rank, I guess. Yeah, it's a B. Didn't even get any of the collectible. Jeez. Yeah, going back! Whee! And I just literally just go right into Act 2. Okay. Holy crap, in Act 2 that's not in 2D. I think someone at Sonic Team HQ is sweating when they heard this idea in the development team. It's like, no man, we have to make this all 2D. No, we can't branch out. No, why are you branching out? I told you, it's gotta be all 2D. Oh, got their way. B. I was gonna say that's not gonna be a checkpoint, so it doesn't matter. I wish more Act 2s were 3D. I really do, because honestly, much as I like the 2D stuff, I prefer the 3D stuff. Sometimes it just feels like there's not enough 3D in these 3D Sonic games. That's a big Doom creature. And it has whirlpools? Okay. Talk about leveling up. Good thing I learned in between sessions, you hold down. Oh god. You hold down the quick step buttons and you actually do move further along with the quick step. It's not just a quick little, you barely move left or right. No, he zooms to the other side of the area. It's really helpful in this section. See, case in point. Dude, okay, this jump kind of sucks. You gotta time it just right. As soon as you get that red ring, you are committed. If I got that top hat, that'd be preferred. I see this range stretch structure over here on my left. I don't think I can make that. I'm just gonna let him go. I hate stopping in the middle of a level in a Sonic game, but sometimes it's just unavoidable. Hang on, I'm getting one collectible at the very least. It would cost me my life, apparently? Dude, I keep on going back to this specific checkpoint. Can I just move on? I've been here more than enough. I think it's time for me to see new scenery. Yeah, it's fine. Take your time. It's not like this is a fast game or something. It's like, no, I'm fine to wait. Thank you. I just don't want to go back to that checkpoint for a 5th time. That's kind of an out of the way checkpoint. Master of the subway, how you doing? Ooh, barely got that. I should probably turn around. That's a Doom Wing path. I don't have them on. So this is a predicament. Shocked I made it out of that. We gotta be getting there to the end, right? Oh, that was a mistake. Sure. If I don't die, I don't care how that happens. They'll use a lot of boost in that section just for air boosting. Oh, hey, that's that piece. We're not going down, though. We're going up. That's different. Now that's definitely a Doom path over there, which, remember for later. First playthrough of a level, I just don't want to use the wings. That just makes sense. But that's a massive shortcut if you have wings. And we did it. Wow, that's my first D. Yikes. That's a big yikes. Worst rank you get in the game. Honestly, that's not a big deal because I just want to finish the story. As I've said many times, we're just finishing the story. Come back in. And now it's finally time for the boss. Let's do this. And out, Amber. Alright, well, enjoy the rest of your night. Hopefully you enjoy the stream for yourself. Hopefully it goes well for you. But take care.
The time has come, Shadow.
Agreed. Time to sever this bond between us forever.
I love seeing Devil Dude come back. And I also love the remix of the Black Doom boss music from Shadow the Hedgehog. This is the theme you would hear anytime you fight him at the end of a path. So we start off on the surfboard. Not surprised. When else are going to use this, right? It's got to be in a very specific area. So, why not in the beginning? I guess I don't hold the button on that one. Some things you press, some things you hold. Without them telling you, who knows? I know that there's supposed to be a specific hit you do in this fight. That is, you hold the button instead of hitting it, and you do a lot of damage. That's the one you don't want to hold. You just want to let loose. Hey, Chaos Soda. Nice to see some of the ass from SA2 in this. Man, we're using the Doom Surf power a lot. I thought I'd be done with this thing by now. Alright, that's it for this phase, I guess. I don't know how many phases this is gonna have. Change to his other side, which really doesn't do anything in Shadow the Hedgehog. This is the final boss of Shadow the Hedgehog, Devil Beast. But when he changed over to his different eyes, it literally does not matter. It's just a cosmetic thing. He got a lot stronger because Shadow had to fight Devil Doom with the Chaos Elements before. Now he's doing it all on his own. No Super Shadow. I think this might be enough hits to finish up this phase. Oh yeah, there you go. That's it for Devil Doom. No more health. So what are you doing next? Because we're using our wings. Oh, he's transforming. This is a new form. Neo Devil Doom. Of course, to finish it up, it's gotta be All Hail Shadow. That is just basically Shadow's theme song. So I can control up and down. I can invert, which to be fair, I don't really want to. Up is up and down is down, as they intend.
I am nothing. I have surpassed you. Time to end this once and for all.
Oh, I do the same thing as I do with the surf here. Interesting. Okay, don't hold there. I don't know when you hold. There's a specific attack you want to hold, and it does a lot of damage. This is Crush 40, right? I think it is. It's hard to hear the vocals with everything else going on. It's getting masked. This sounds like the Crush 40 rendition. Because here's the thing. All Hail Shadow was introduced in Shadow the Hedgehog, but it was sung by a completely different band. It was sung by Magnified. But starting in SonicGhost 6, they changed over the song to Crush 40. They just got the song instead. Now, mind you, Magnified I don't think even exists anymore as a band. I think they disbanded. So, it kind of worked out. Oh yeah, this is definitely Crush 40. I can hear it more. Jeez, man. Really knocking me around. I didn't even see him hit me. It just happened so fast. Okay, don't hold for that one. Which attack do you hold for? It's gotta be like the final hit or something. I don't know.
Control.
Not surprised you're using
Your
that.
future is already decided. We will be one.
Doesn't matter, I can use the same move.
I will not be stopped.
And I'm guessing that's it. We defeated Black Doom for a second time. Oh, I guess not yet. He still has a little trick up his sleeve. More Radical Highway! I'm not done with it yet, Shadow. I will throw the best level of Sonic Adventure 2 at you. I just really like Radical Highway. Also, this cutscene looks kind of squished.
Deny what you are.
It looks a little
We
odd.
are one and the same.
Shadow Hedgehog. This is the destiny I choose.
Oh, Jesus, some big Chaos Spears.
To end this.
Too bad we don't do that as the player. This is all Shadow.
Till now. And yet, you deny me. Shadow.
If it comes back from that, I'm not gonna be surprised. Like, look, he shouldn't have come back the first time. We kind of blew his comet up with him in it, or at least that's what we presumed, because apparently that was not the case. This time, on the other hand, we literally made him explode. If you come back again, I will be very confused, buddy. So by defeating Black Doom, I guess we finally separate our ties from the guy. That's why he's losing the wings. Shadow no longer has that bond.
Nice work. Perfect timing, too. Sonic is getting ready to confront the monster that trapped us here. If I'm going to switch the emeralds without him noticing, we have to do it now.
Very well. I leave it to you.
Okay, I'll take care of it. Aren't you coming? He might need your help.
What, so I can tell him that's a homing shot? I'm
Say
good.
Something first.
Whatever.
Gotta say goodbye to Robotniks, after all. Yo, Maria. This is the last time he gets to see these two. Of course he's gonna go back for Maria.
I knew you could do it.
Maria.
I'm okay. Really.
Oh, they're starting to fade now.
What's happening?
Without Black Doom's influence, the time anomaly is beginning to heal. We are returning to our own point in time.
I'll stop Rouge. Use Chaos Control. Stop this moment in time.
Shadow? No. I don't want to be frozen in one place in time. Besides, your friends need your help.
But you don't know what's going to happen.
I know I'll see you again. And if fate draws us apart, I
have to let them go. Because he can't be stuck in this purgatory forever. I mean, would you want them stuck in front of the forces level at all time? I don't think you would. Also love how this big stretch of road just appeared. Convenient. And that's how Shadow Generation ends. Which is very fitting, because now the story ties back into actual ending of Sonic Generations. Time Eater getting destroyed completely resets all of the weirdness with both timelines here. Honestly, I will say Black Doom just kind of being there again was definitely weird, because he shows up before the time rift happens. But the time rift pulling everyone in the white space kind of just worked out for Black Doom. It's like, hey, I didn't plan for this, but I guess I'll take advantage of the situation. So that front kind of was a right place, right time for Black Doom, I will say, for story reasons. But no, this game is fantastic. Like, I heard a lot of people praise Shadow Generations in terms of its core level design just being some of the best that we've seen in many years. And I can see that. It's been really solid stuff. The only real complaint I had with the gameplay was, as I mentioned when we got the Doom Wings, them introducing the concept all the way back in Space Colony Arc Act 2, to then just rip it away until the 90% mark of your game's runtime is kind of weird. The fact that you had the wings for one level, and then that was it until the end of the game, is just kind of a tease. I think they could have just cut that specific power out until the very ending. I think they were more doing it to tease you, saying, hey, we're going to give you a bunch of cool abilities, this being one of them. But it had no story significance until you actually unlocked the full ability. So it was kind of weird. Other than that, I think the pacing of this was great. A lot of the levels they picked, I think, are probably their best picks for each game. The only other game I could have thought of they could slot in was probably something from Sonic Lost World. Would have gave us an extra level to play through. I don't know what they would have picked from it, though. That's the only thing. Because Sonic Lost World is a very by-the-books game when it comes to its design choices. It's very much like Mario. So the aesthetics would be kind of hard to pull in for a game like this without making it look too basic. Otherwise, like, Windy Hill would have been the best point, but that's just another green hill. So I can see probably why they didn't bother with Sonic Lost World. Missed opportunity, but I can see why they didn't use it. Because other than that, we got a love from Sonic Forces, a love from Sonic Frontiers, which is weird for Shadow, but it actually works. And then for the games that he was in, Radical Highway made a lot of sense. Kingdom Valley here, Rail Canyon / Bullet Station. I think these are all like solid picks. Pretty much every level. I can't really think of another one they could have picked from each one of the games. I think they picked the other levels that they didn't use for Sonic Generations. I think they picked the best number 2s, essentially, for this character. It was really good. I still got more of this to play. This is going to be it for tonight, though, after we're done with the credits. I think there's an ending scene. I'll be watching that. But after, you know, this is all said and done, I'll be done for tonight. We'll be playing more of this. I'm going to shoot for Thursday. I'm going to try to get all the remaining stuff in the game now. So my goal is to 100% the rest of Shadow Generations, which means getting all the collectibles in the hub, going through all the stages to get the remaining collectibles there we haven't gotten, and getting all the S ranks, which for the most part I have. There are some levels I need to go back and grab, and then I have all the levels for Doom Wings. They count as their own separate run-through, so I have a lot to still play here. We're not done with Shadow Generations just yet, but the main story stuff is all done at this stage. We got all the abilities, all the stages unlocked, so that's going to speed things up quite a lot. So, yeah, I kind of feel bad, though. I was wanting to play a lot more of this in November, and I unfortunately could not. There was a lot of things that happened that previous month. Really just brought me down. There was a lot of stressful things I was dealing with IRL that didn't help. Dealing with some internet issues, which my area is still getting fixed up from Hurricane Milton, so that's not helping on that front. The infrastructure is probably still needing to have a good check over. When it comes to the internet stuff around here, the ISPs need to still check their lines. So that kind of knocked me out for like half of the month. It's literally to a point where I couldn't even use my own internet for random stuff. Like, loading up Google.com. When you can't load a web page, you know you're in trouble. So it was just not in the cards. Even though I was really wanting to push for November to be the Sonic Shadow month, it made the most sense because the game just came out around that time. I couldn't really push for that on my side, which, you know, sometimes you gotta just roll with the flow on that one. You know, go with the flow. I'm tired at this point, I'm gonna tell. Also, I have not really done much of anything since I last streamed. It's been about 3 weeks, so for talking for almost 5 hours straight, yeah, it does exhaust a person when he hasn't done it in a couple weeks. I haven't even recorded too much on my downtime. I've gotten like snippets of video stuff here and there, but just not much. I mainly kind of just took this previous month I should say, during that break time, just to kind of step away from stuff for mental reasons. I think it was a good call. But at this point, I'm gonna just mainly be streaming Shadow Generation stuff until I get the rest of it 100%ed. Probably 1 or 2 sessions more. I don't know how much, because I do have a good amount left to collect. 2 at most, I would say, but I'll be playing more of this on Thursday of this week, so I'll probably end up actually talking more about some behind-the-scenes stuff with Shadow the Hedgehog there. I've been kind of throwing in little snippets of that behind-the-scenes information about that current series of mine going on the main channel, but when there's so much going on story-wise here with Shadow Generations, I want to focus more on that first. So now we're just in cleanup. I'll definitely give you guys some behind-the-scenes stuff about Shadow Generations I haven't mentioned already, because there's a lot of stuff. Like that playthrough, that's been in the works for many years, but I think I'll go more into detail about that next time I stream this. But hopefully you guys have enjoyed at least watching this, even if it was more spaced out. I think it worked out in the end. Like I was coming with both the first stream and then this one with a more calm mind, so that definitely helped me focus on what was going on. These credits are long. I think these are longer than Sonic Generation credits. To be fair, there's a lot more people on the staff list this time, so that's also why. I can only fill the void for so long. I don't want to skip them. I like how these credits have remixes of all the songs from the different levels. Just like with Sonic Generations, we take that specific level featured in the game and use that specific song, but from the original game. This time around, we're not using the original level songs, we're just using the remix versions from Shadow Generation, which is neat. Also, a little bit of a missed opportunity to use the originals just for the credits, like they did in Sonic Generations. Because that was a nice little touch. Now, at the end of Sonic Generations, they shout Happy Birthday Sonic, because that was an anniversary game. It came out on Sonic's 20th anniversary. This, on the other hand, was not an anniversary game. So I doubt they're going to say Happy Birthday Shadow, because Shadow was a character they made in 2000. That's when he debuted for Sonic Adventure 2. So I doubt they're going to say Happy Birthday Shadow. That just kind of feel weird. Maybe say Fearless Hero Shadow. That makes sense due to the timetable of this game's release. Okay, nothing. They literally just kick you to the title screen. Wow. I was expecting a little bit more out of that. Okay. So a little over 5 hours for our total runtime. 5 hours, 17 minutes. Not bad. And it puts me back down here. Interesting. Activate the Doom Zone. What? Like I was just calling it the Doom Zone. With the number of white space challenges increase, but the challenge and bosses will also be more difficult. So the Doom Zone, from what I understand, this is supposed to be the hard mode of Shadow Generations, which is a post-game unlock. There's also that I want to explore with hard mode. That's why I say 1 to 2 more sessions. I don't know how long, because that adds a whole new layer of complexity. In terms of the sky, though, yeah, I don't see the Black Doom planet anymore. Oh, I found it. I might need the Doom Wings to like fully get up there, I guess. Because nothing else is here anymore from the Radical Highway setup. That's interesting. I'll grab the rings really quick, because I just want to see if the world changes around me. I guess while I'm here, get me the random things around. Like the nuts, concepts, like, hey, look at that. Some Sonic X art. Neat. But yeah, they really cooked with this game. Like, honestly, man, this has been one of the most fun experiences I've had playing a Sonic game in years. Like, I really enjoyed Frontiers, but it's a whole different beast, honestly. This feels a lot more like down to earth. Black Arm weaponry is organic in origin. Their means that they grow, but their firearms. Okay, I'm really tired because I'm mixing up these words. Shadow, you're part of the Black Arms. Therefore, somebody should be able to turn your hand into a gun. Ah, yes. Gun arm. My favorite power. Professor Gerald built the Ellipse Cannon. One of the mightiest weapons in history. He researched the ultimate life form to cure all disease and preserve life. Data incompatible. Inquiry. What kind of man was he?
Observation.
Okay. Now he's repeating himself. That was 3 lines.
Observation.
Right?
Observation.
No, that was an actual new line. I just skipped through it. Black Doom is the central figure of the Black Arms, an entire alien race devoted to destruction and conquest. Do not look at me like that. I admire their power, not them. I must prove I am more powerful by destroying them. I think that's the line I heard a lot of people talk about. The one that Omega said the first time. You could turn your arm in a gun. I heard a lot of people say there was a specific line, from Omega that you want to be on the lookout for, because it's just a what the heck line. That must be it. No, Froggy doesn't talk. I just understand what he's thinking and feeling. He's so lively. He's always running off and getting us in trouble. Huh? I could be so sure I'm finding the same frog every time? I just know it in my heart. How do I end up in so many adventures? I don't know. I prefer to relax and go fishing. When my friends are in trouble, I have to look out for them. Aren't you the same way? Big, the last adventure you were in before Sonic Frontiers, canon-wise, was Sonic Heroes. You don't get wrapped up in as many adventures as you think. Hey, if it's alright, can you teach me how to use Chaos Control? It would make fishing way easier if I can stop time. Actually, you might make it too easy. You know what? Never mind, I'm good. Yeah, okay. I think that would be a little game breaking for you there, Big. Yeah, like, let's just freeze time to catch a fish. Yeah, I don't see that being a problem or anything. No, talk. So, you say you've seen regions you're not familiar with? We'd speculate that you experience places in the future. Time has very little meaning here. It's reasonable that your glimpse of tomorrow as much as yesterday. Oh, so that's how they're trying to explain things like from Forces and Frontiers. I don't know, man, it's just from the future. At least they try to explain it. You say you encountered a foe you don't remember? The damage done to the time stream may be stirring up echoes of past alterations. I study time manipulation, but I'm no expert on it. All I can offer are my educated guesses.
Shadow.
Means my theory was correct, and time can heal itself to a degree. So long as the pivotal moments in history are restored, the rest will find equilibrium. Do what you must to stop Black Doom. Whatever ripples you create will be nothing in comparison to the evil you can create. You have no idea, man. Shadow, I don't want you to listen to Black Doom. You may share his DNA, but he's not your true family. Your real family loves you, wants you to be safe and happy. That's us, Shadow. Me and Grandfather. Please remember that. Hope he keeps on saying he's my dad, trying to make up lost time. I don't know what to think about it. Since time has been different for you, do you remember our teacher? He was very strict, but I loved learning new things from her. She liked my biology report on Shell very much. You gotta catch up on your homework, you know. I don't think you ever turned into an assignment. Look, man, I'm just not much of a study type, alright? Food on the Ark is okay, but I really miss the cooking on Earth. Before I got sick, I went my family to Spagonia. Ooh, Sonic Unleashed reference. The food there was amazing. Have you found a favorite food? All I ever see you have is coffee. Look, man, I'm a bean person myself, I'm just saying. I mean to go to challenges, but this is close enough to Rouge. So, hanging out with Maria and the professor again, huh? Worked so hard to put your past behind you, and now here it is staring at you in the face. Cherish this time with them, but don't forget, you've moved on. You aren't the Shadow they knew from 50 years ago. So, just a thought, but we're in kind of a hub between time periods, right? You think it'd be safe if I grab a few treasures while we're here? Yeah, okay, the fastest way to destroy the time cycle. Okay, no. You know, before high-tech security gets invented. And again, if I take them from the past, they don't exist to become valuable relics. Never mind. The idea of like someone going back to the past to winning lottery numbers, but then it would destroy the lotto system. So you wouldn't really be able to use the money because the value of the dollar would tank. Like, don't take stuff from the past is the point. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it'll make us seem happy to hear from me. Wait, were you two actually worried for my well-being? Oh, you boys are too sweet. The more you deny it, the more I believe it. Honestly, her best line is, hey, can I steal stuff? The rest of them were kind of just there. Alright, let me just get those rings real quick and then I'll be done. This panel doesn't call for me anymore. That should be the new line. Why not? I do, like, honestly, the flavor text between the characters here in the hub, probably one of the best parts about just exploring this overworld. Hearing what people have to say is really, really enjoyable. Oh, you can't get back up there anymore. Not in the traditional sense. That Radical Highway section is just not a thing anymore. Interesting. I was wondering how that could have worked for this portion of the game. And I guess the answer is just it doesn't. So I have another idea. I need to find... it's this switch. I wish I could turn these wings off, though. That would definitely help right now. I don't think I ever went this way. I'm thinking about it. And I can see why I never did. This is definitely a Doomwing path because there's no way I would have got that normally. Wow, that sucks. Yeah, I never went here normally. Okay. Well, while I'm here, I'm gonna just check all the other platforms because I don't want to do this again next time I play. Nice Sonic battle artwork. Honestly, the battle art style is really, really cool. It's just a shame you don't see it in like anything else. Prison Island. Not a bad song. Is there any way I can actually make that jump? I don't think so, so I'm gonna go back over here. And then I can probably do another double jump into a fly. No way I'm making that. Oh, it doesn't matter, I already got the collectible. So I guess if you wanted to get back to the Radical Highway stuff and the Black Doom boss fight without using your level select, essentially, you have to do what I just did. Fly to the very top of the area and then fall down. Because the Radical Highway platforms are all gone. I don't think there's any way you can bring those back. Maybe it'll be a mod for that. I wouldn't be surprised. So, yeah, this is just basically a thing that you have to select on the menu now. Okay, that's interesting to know. I think that's gonna do it for our time here in Shadow Generations tonight. We beat the main adventure. That was my goal. I figured when I beat all the stuff I have remaining in Sonic Generations earlier in the night, I figure we can probably knock out main campaign here, and sure enough, based on what I was being told, about 2 hours was pretty much right on point. We need another, what is that, 36 more treasure chests open, and then we have the challenges we still need to do around the hub. Not to mention, we got all of the levels to replay with the Doom Wings. We still need to get all the nuts and bolts. We got hard mode, essentially, now to go through. That's been unlocked. And I gotta get some S ranks, because not all the levels have S's. Most of them do, just not all of them. Challenges, on the other hand, I think I S ranked all these. It's just a matter of going back now for the collectibles. They're pretty easy. I might even just knock them out right away. I don't know why he's looking so hurt. Like, to me, this looks like Shadow's hurt. Kinda odd. Because of the Doom Wing thing, probably. But that's gonna do it for tonight. So, thanks to everyone who was patient with me throughout November. I already made a kind of a post about this when I announced tonight's stream. I feel bad I couldn't stream anything in November, as I said many times throughout tonight's stream, but I'm glad that people were patient with me, waited it out. We got to finish up the main game of Shadow Generations at long last, so definitely worth pushing for that tonight, along with finishing the remainder of all the stuff for Sonic Generations. We're done with that game fully. I have no reason to go back to that on a stream now, so I'm going to mainly just be focusing on Shadow Generations. And we'll be doing that starting on Thursday. We'll continue where we left off here for 100% stuff. But again, as I mentioned before, streams are going to be a little weird this month because I'm going to try for the normal Tuesday, Thursday schedule. I'm not going to restore the schedule on the Twitch page for people who follow that. And that's simply just because some days I'm going to just not want to stream. Like, I know the week of Christmas I'll be taken off entirely because during that time period, people are always busy. Myself included in a lot of fronts, so I won't be streaming around the actual holiday here in the month. Then we even have New Year's, so I'm probably like, well, we mainly be focusing on this game, and then once I'm done with all the stuff in Shadow Generations, we might just call it for streams for the remainder of 2024, just because of holidays being around the corner. But we still got more streams to come, so don't you worry on that one. So with that said, the only other thing I guess I could plug, because it's been, again, a couple weeks since we last streamed anything, Sonic or Shadow Generation, doesn't really matter. I do want to plug the videos that are going on right now. I gotta find it. Where's the current one? Here it is. So I'm gonna post this in the chat so people can go check it out. Definitely watch the Shadow the Hedgehog playthrough if you haven't seen the videos already. We're getting near the end on that one, but Monday's video, we just finished yet another route. That was the pure dark pathway we just went through. And the ending of that is pretty significant if you know more about some behind-the-scenes stuff about Shadow the Hedgehog. I even talked about some of it tonight with some of the songs being cut from the game, one of them being Who I Am. We discuss a lot of that kind of cut content in that video near the end, so I recommend people checking it out. But that's going to do it for tonight's stream. We'll be back here on Thursday, as I mentioned earlier, for more Shadow Generations, now working through cleanup. So definitely come by. We'll be talking more about some behind the scenes with Shadow the Hedgehog and maybe some other stuff too. But with that said, that's it for tonight's stream. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you back here on Thursday so we can start working on cleanup for Shadow Generations. Take care and have a good night, guys.